Los Angeles Chargers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Southern California. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Levi Wallace.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Austin Eckler.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Taylor, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft.
Allen.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a net.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 55 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Bills nothing.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They run here with Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster with a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 28 yards on the ground. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be enough. I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Shake it back! Shake it back! Yeah.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Time on, set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Allen going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 61 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Bills 21. Chargers.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry the...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Michael Bashley.
And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The tackle by Kennedy.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 38, Allen. It's complete to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Singletary again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Bills. First down and 10 yards to go. That's the
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have broken the tie.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing now is Taylor. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
It's a pick pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here is Eckler. Room here to run. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 23-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
At the Bills' 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close